I'm assuming that you're interested in entering into some self-publishing, or you wouldn't be enrolled in this intensive workshop. So I'm also guessing that you are possibly intimidated by the process of formatting your manuscript so it can be uploaded to Kindle or other places for publishing. Well, you don't need to be intimidated. The process is super simple. If you have Microsoft Word, you can do everything you want right in it with a brand new plugin put out by Kindle called Kindle Create. You could download it at the Kindle Publishing website. With this single program in one operation, you can create both a file for an ebook and for paperback. That one file will do both of them. It's so great. I hope you'll enjoy. Hope you'll see exactly how good this is. So let's get started here. And I have open a file, and this is a Bible study. That's what I teach and write. So I'll just use one of my old Bible studies here as an example. You go up here and you see in the ribbon it says Kindle. So we're going to click on that. And that opens a ribbon here. And we'll click on Get Started. Now we'll click on Select a Theme. And you have four basic themes. Classic, which is mostly sans serif throughout, or serif throughout, I mean. Modern, which has a sans serif heading and a serif body. Amour, which has this sort of fancy script look, good for romance novels, that sort of thing. And then Cosmos, which has sort of this sci-fi vibe going on. I'm going to go with modern for this. And then you can choose a trim size, whether you want it 6x9 or 8.5 by 11. I'm going to go for 6x9, and I click continue. Now I click finish, and up pops this little green bar that shoots across the screen, telling you that they're optimizing it for Kindle. And it takes just a few seconds for it to do this. And here we go. All of a sudden, you see it's all changing things around. Now you'll see here that this doesn't look the way it looked in the other formatting. Don't worry about it. We'll get to that a little bit later. Right now, we want to add some front copy, and yet that comes from adding template pages. You can add a book title page. You can add a book opening quote page, dedication page, chapter title page, part title page, copyright page, or table of contents. So let's start with a book title. There it is, already formatted for me. So I'm calling this Teach Us to Pray. Pray, not party. Hey, I'm okay with partying too. So it's okay, Teach Us to Pray. And it's an introduction to the Lord's Prayer. You might not know this, but Jesus was actually accused of being too much of a party animal back then. So they complained that he spent too much of his time eating and drinking. So, and my name, Terry Main. So I've got that taken care of. Now I can just, I want to keep my cursor at the end of this, so I put that there. Now I want to add another template page, and that page is going to be a copyright page. So I click on that, and lo and behold, there comes up a copyright page, has all the legal already on it. I just have to add in my material. So let's go in and get it a little bit tighter here so you can see what I'm doing here. Book title, Teach Us to Pray. Pray by, and this is 2017, this is 2018, by Terry Main, cover designed by Yes, Terry, Maine. I'm multi-talented here. And author name. Sounding really conceited here, but that's what they're asking for. And then my website, that's Word Master Media Tech. Incidentally, your website addresses are not case sensitive. So if you have something that has multiple words in it, it can make it easier for people to read if you capitalize the first letter of each word. Printed in the United States, first printing September 2018. Name of the company, Word Master Media. And you have a place where you can insert the ISBN number for doing your paperback book. I don't have one right now, so I'm just going to leave that blank. I can come back and add it in later. You can get an ISBN number for free from Kindle for your paperback books for sale through Amazon. It won't work for any place else, but let's face it, Amazon is the big player in the field right now in terms of selling stuff online. So it's probably going to be as good as you're going to get. So we've got that taken care of. Let me shrink this back down a little bit so we can see each of our pages here. And I'm going to want to add a table of contents page. So I'm just going to go up here, insert template page, and come down here and click on table of contents page. And there it is right there. Now there's a blank page comes afterwards. That's okay because we're going to want to separate between the table of contents and the first page of our document. Now in this case we ended up with two, so let's just see if I can get rid of one of those. Let's just go right up here, click on that page, and hit backspace, and okay, that's it. We got it there. Now let's go down here, and here is our first chapter heading. So we'll just click on the chapter heading, click on chapter title. See right there, it says chapter title. And it begins to reformat it. Now I can also do the same thing with my subtitle. Click on the subtitle, it reformats that. Let's just do that for a few of our chapters. Click on chapter title and click on chapter subtitle. And same thing here, title, subtitle. And I happen to have some questions, study questions, so I'm going to make that a subtitle too. Subtitle. And we'll make this a subtitle over here, study questions, subtitle. And that'll be enough for us to illustrate. You just go through the rest of the book, just clicking on title and subtitle. And now we prep for publishing. Click here, insert page, and we're going to insert page numbers. So I just click on this and click on insert page numbers. And it does its thing. And look what happens when we insert the page numbers. Creates a table of contents. And that's a clickable table of contents when you upload it as an ebook. And if you upload it as a print book, it has the page numbers right there. And that is all I have to do to create this book. I now save this and I can upload this one file both for Kindle ebooks and for Kindle paperbacks. But personally, I'm looking at this and I really don't like the light blue for that subhead. But hey, that's in the style. Can't do anything about that, can I? Nope, you can. And here's what you can do. Very simple. Go over to Home. Click on that title. Just click in the middle of it. And here are all your titles. And then we click on the little down arrow and click on Apply Styles. And if you notice over here, there's this little box, and it says in it K Chapter Subtitle. And that stands for Kindle Chapter Subtitle. It's a special style that's specific to this particular program. There's a little button that says Modify. We click on that, and see here I can change the size. I can change the whether it's boldface or italics. And I think actually I don't want it to be italic, and I would like it to be bold-faced, but I don't want it blue. I want it black. So I'll go down here, choose black, click OK, and I mark automatically update, so it goes through the whole thing, and there it is on every page that has been updated to black. Few clicks, and we have it all taken care of. Now all you have to do is save this, and you are good to go.